Okay, a new set of batteries later. Let's try this again. A game I want to try and get out of the way before I move over to Metroid Dread for the first time. Because I did Metroid 1, Metroid 2, Metroid 3, and Metroid 4, with this game kind of being a middle between 3 and 4. Let's do the most hated Metroid game in the series, in the entire Metroid series. Other M, on normal mode, since hard mode A doesn't have collectibles and B does not have the ending. And I will be letting the cutscenes play, which means I will probably be shutting up for this first opening bit.
Why am I still alive? The baby. Mother. Time to go.
Okay, Samus. Everything's normal.
I awoke to the familiar voice of a quarantine officer.
Let's try sitting up, huh? Slowly now.
A dream. I had been reliving the tragic moments of my recent past. Thanks to the hyper beam, which was given to me somehow by the baby, I laid Mother Brain to waste. And the explosion that followed destroyed planet Zebes, along with the remains of Mother Brain, the space pirates, and my long-standing nemesis, Ridley, and the baby.
Come on, Samus. Let's go next door.
Right, let's get started. Ready for a quick test, Samus?
Alright. So, yeah.
Let's start
This game
with
takes place after Metroid 3, aka Super Metroid. And I'm gonna say right now, I do not care for the story. A lot of people do not care for the story. I actually kind of like the gameplay. I think the gameplay is fine. Is it perfect? No, but I don't find it to be terrible.
just the way I like it. Okay, more fun. Go ahead and drop some bombs.
The game is not perfect by any sense of
Get
the
out of
word.
normal mode and return to normal.
Okay, just come on.
Perfect, Samus. Alright, stand in the middle of the room.
You son of a...
Surprised?
No, because I knew they're coming out.
From there, kick climb to work your way up.
Yeah, you kick climb instead of wall jumping.
Just like that, Samus. Let's invite some of your pals.
Okay, don't let me do the other thing just yet.
Okay, looking good. Let's check your reaction time. Here comes some beams.
Hello, Puke.
Okay, those are the moves I remember.
So, Sense Move! Very overpowered in this game. Considering you can just get a full charge from that, just so fast. And also, if you do it right, you can dodge and then dodge again. It's very easy to get dodges.
Next, how about a missile launch? Use concentration to replenish your missile supply. One of your pesky buddies is lurking here somewhere. Find him for me, huh?
Found him. Space Pirate.
Why not say hello with a missile?
Now that is how you say hello. Is that not how you say hello? They must seem to work on PC. That's good. They were saying before they were having issues with it. Oh, I love it when I can do that. Jump on them, backflip, and then just shoot a missile right in their face.
How about you try using a power gun? This area is well fortified, so don't hold back.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could get a more powerful power bomb. Just to make you pay!
Room around you during power bomb.
Hey, as long as you got them to walk, that's what counts.
That's it for the test. Looks like you took quite a bit of damage. It's unbelievable how well you've held up.
I wondered if this too was a result of the power the baby gave me.
The baby.
Right, you're doing the meeting room. The big dogs are waiting. I gave your suit a polish so you'd be at least somewhat presentable.
Not even a fragment. None of the baby remained on me. I knew it to be true, but still couldn't help looking at my palm for a sign. Never again would I encounter the baby. Never.
The baby.
The finality of it struck me once again. Mission completed. The planet Zebes was annihilated, and all Metroids were exterminated. A simple report, almost dull even, but it felt momentous to me. I don't know how much time passed since then. Days went by in their quiet way, and people's recollections of Metroids and space pirates grew nebulous over time, relegated to a past concern of the galactic communities. Nothing more than a faded memory. Codename Baby's Cry. A common SOS with the urgency of a baby crying. The nickname comes from the fact that the purpose of the signal is to draw attention. The signal was coming from a remote part of space. I altered the course of my ship as if this detour had already been part of my flight plan. Babies cry. It was as though it was crying specifically for me.
Yeah, I won't lie, I'm not a fan of the story either. A lot of people hog on the story, I'm not a fan of it either. Thankfully you can skip it as long as you've been in the game once. Slash, you've seen the cutscene before. But if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. Which is only gonna make this thing take so much longer. I hated this. The first time I played this, I got stuck here because I didn't know what exactly to do. I think I had to actually look up a guide to figure out I had to go to that one part of the screen to advance.
Galactic Federation, huh?
Alright, well, now the game kind of begins. And we know we're not alone. However, I know I do not need that.
Ah, fancy meeting you here, princess.
Remember me?
Anthony. There's only one person who calls me princess. And that person is Anthony Higgs of the Galactic Federation Army.
Haven't seen you since that last mission. Hey, and your buddy's here too.
Adam Malkovich, a general in the Galactic Federation Army. Not only a trusted confidant, but also my former superior officer. Yes, there was a time when I was enrolled in the Galactic Federation Army. And then I was young and inexperienced. As the result of a certain incident, I left Adam's command and set out on my path as a solitary bounty hunter.
What are you doing here?
The first words out of his mouth were typical coming from Adam. To answer his question, I recounted the details of what had brought me to this place, and then I asked what circumstances led the Federation here.
That information is not for an outsider.
The word he so obviously chose, outsider, pierced my heart.
Commander, we're all prepped.
No dice.
I think our only option is to use the laser to slowly burn our way through. This is gonna take a while.
The electrical system here is out, and we can't get the barrier wall to open. We tried using explosives, but it's tricky to pull off without collateral damage. What we need is some way to focus the power onto one centralized location. All right. I'm gonna go on ahead.
Adam hadn't authorized it, but I decided to remain on site for the sake of the others.
Yeah, the others. Alright. Hello there, Egg. Samus decided not to use her missiles or her bombs. All I got now is mothball mode, a shot, and a charge shot, which, again, is another big thing that a lot of people have issues with. And I agree, it is kind of dumb, because we have everything in our disposal, and we cannot use it. Because the game is just saying no. And on the one hand, I can kind of come up with an idea why. Like, the idea of lowering ourselves to our basic abilities. Or more or less trying to lower ourselves to that of a basic Galactic Federation soldier. I still don't like it, but it's at least something I can at least buy. Kind of wish something they might have brought up, which they never do. Because, well, I can't say it right now. I feel like this is probably something the Galactic Federation does. The idea of weakening themselves until such a time comes that extra force would be necessary. However, the game never says that, and so that's only up to my interpretation. Well, looks like I'm not using the bathroom. I'll explain in a little bit more detail in just a minute when we get to the next cutscene about why I think the Galactic Federation worked that way. I have not played, what's it called? Federation Force, so I don't know if things are better explained in there about what the how the Galactic Federation works. My guess would be that every Galactic Federation soldier, when on a mission, is a specialist. So, Person A will specialize in plasma weaponry, Person B will specialize on bombs, so on and so forth. Rather than having people be able to do everything. Which would make sense in kind of like a military outfit. You have your sniper, your assault, your heavy trooper, so on and so forth. However, not getting any drops from enemies does make fighting enemies kind of pointless. Save stations are the only way you're going to get our health back, unless we get to low health. And it's always going to be a save, it'll always give us the map for the new area. And you're probably going to be stopping it. We will have to stop at every save station in the entire game.
He's dead. Someone or something attacked him.
Zombie! Oh no, bug.
Get away from me!
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the facility. I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety.
Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
Look at that.
They're coming out of the wall!
Right, stay calm.
What is...
Say hello to our first boss. Okay, the game does not tell you. You have to actually waggle the Wiimote to dodge in first-person view. Why does it not tell you about that?
Freeze guns authorized.
That right there, freeze gun authorized. That's what makes me think that Galactic Federation soldiers lower themselves.
Sam, I'm authorizing missile use.
And now we have the ability to use missiles. What is that thing? It is essentially a giant bug, or a giant hive of bugs, for lack of a better word. Well, I've never seen that happen before. I've never actually done that.
Concentrate fire in a single location and freeze that thing. And Samus, you attack the frozen spot. Go, go, go!
Wham, bam, blam. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I never thought about that. Did it have to be bugs? I agree with him.
Samus, looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so.
Any objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around. But he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul, and as a result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from Adam was deliberate. My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. But even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young. Young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives. Gotcha. Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across.
Affirmative.
Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded.
Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
Alright, finally we're back. And... okay. Yep, this is going to be the entire game, just a heads up. It's going to be Adam authorizing the use of weapons and whatnot for us to be able to use. So until then, we cannot use them. And I would say that opening that I guess is your clue that the game is fully beginning. And here we go, missile tank. Only one, unlike other Metroid games where you get 5. And I think the max is like 80. We're going to be collecting a lot of missile tanks. And since we already have all of our weapons, that just has to be told to actually be approved of using. There's not going to be a lot for us to truly get in this game other than missiles and... well, like I said, it's going to be like 70 missile upgrades, and then say 10 to 20 health upgrades and everything else. Okay, if we can kill this guy, thank you. Killing enemies does have an advantage, as if we kill all the enemies in a room, and that room happens to have an upgrade, it'll show up on the map, such as this energy tank right here. So that's good, and as we go over this way, trying to turn the power back on, yeah, it's not gonna work out right now. Well, not until at least we get rid of the insect hives that are currently stopping the power. Three missiles should be enough to take care of the hive. Although if any of the other little insects decide to get out, they could be blocking the missile. But they're not an issue. Just go over here, set the power back up, and we are good to go. Clearly this place has been offline for a while if they were able to set up not one, but 2 freaking hives. And before we go back to Adam, how about we actually go back a little bit? Because I believe we have a few things open to us. Just an upgrade or two, but still open to us. Rolling, 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 they always see me rolling. And we're back to where our ship is docked. Also, I apologize if you can hear the system chugging. I just learned this actually just yesterday about how much data was actually used on this game for the disc. I think this game has the most amount of data on any Wii system discs. Like, what was it? It has more than Brawl does, and it's also a double-sided disc. Well, oh, back the other way. I swear there's one in this room now. I want to say I've heard that apparently there was so much data on this that they literally had to be taking away frames of animation just to get everything to work. Like, for the cutscenes, they were literally, like, taking one frame here, one frame there, just to try and get everything to actually fit on the dang double-sided CD. Which is probably the reason why you can always hear the system chugging. Even the Wii U, you can hear doing that chug, 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 chug sound. Just trying to actually process what's going on. Actually, I wonder if it would have been better if I actually bought this on the Wii U eShop. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I wonder if it actually would be better. But it's too late. I only got this game, and I got it for cheap. I remember I got this game the same time I got Kirby's Epic Yarn, and I got this for like $5 at Blockbuster? So, yeah. You can really tell when a Nintendo game truly fails when you can get it for like $5 at Blockbuster. Because every place was pretty much trying to get rid of this game when it came out, because nobody was buying it at $60, let alone $50 or $20. Oh no, 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 no! Oh great, hoppers. Well, that was easy. I really love that overkill ability. Does it kill everything on one hit? No. But it does so much damage that it can one-hit KO so many guys. There we go. Okay, let's take the elevator. There we go. That's more like it. And another missile for me. Oh, right. Oh, we have to save, because the game won't let us go forward, because God forbid. Activated. Yeah, I know where I'm going. Although, you want to show me a little bit more than that. Got it. I won't lie, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I feel like the game forcing you to always have to save every time is very annoying.
Samus, go through the hatch on your right and head towards Sector 1. Lyle went ahead to secure a route to a facility of interest. I'll leave you to survey Sector 1.
Yeah. Oh, if you did not like Metroid Fusion and its hand-holding, you're not gonna like Other M. Because it is literally go from point A to point B to point C to point D, with, I want to say, absolutely zero chance of going off a different path. Also, Bug Hive. Hope you aren't afraid of bugs, because they're gonna show up all over the place. Just like these things. That can hide missiles and whatnot on ya. And if you clear out an entire room full of enemies inside a box like that, you'll never find it. And is it left or is it right? It was left. Missile tank acquired. Thank you, game. Let's recharge? Reload our missiles. And we go all the way down for me to be like, I want to climb back up. Which begs the question, why was this place built for? Like, places like this. What is with all the scaffolding? Because you can't tell me this was used for the scientists or anything. Okay, I guess I was supposed to stick to the right. Because I can't imagine anyone but Samus actually climbing up all this, so it feels kind of pointless. Energy pot acquired. No, falling down. I said we're falling down. Ah, that's not fair. Right on top of me? That'll do. Or not. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And into the main elevator room. I don't know why they made a room that's just made for 3 elevators to take you to 3 different parts of the facility. It is in such a grandiose room, but hey, I'm not the creator of this game, now am I?
Level 3.
If I am, I want my money.
In effect in Sector 1.
Sector
Please avoid
1.
traveling alone and remain armed. Stay alert to your surroundings at all times.
Get used to the elevators as well, because we're going to be going in and out of these a lot as well. I'm sorry if I'm not sounding the most excited. I don't hate this game, but when you play it enough times, it does get tedious. It's one of the things where I wish, like, in a repeat playthrough, they kind of just let you go hog wild and just explore the game, rather than being told to go A, B, C, D. And also, I do agree, I wish the story was better. The best idea I've heard for changing up the story and still making it work the way they want it would have been if that boss in the very beginning did something to Samus's abilities. Like, it affected her suit somehow. Such as to say that, hey, Samus, your powers have been... what's it called? You've lost your abilities. However, you've lost your abilities due to your suit being corrupted. However, you still have the data in your suit, and we can try to actually repair it by using, by using the computers and whatnot. So Anthony stays behind, essentially using his computer and whatnot to try and repair Samus's suit, so that she can get her abilities back, rather than... what was that? Rather than just saying, hey, you can't use your abilities. Also get ready to dodge and hold the movement button, because otherwise you're gonna get a surprise attack. Which is something you won't really realize the first time you play this game. It's gonna happen a couple of times. And honestly, I find the game to be a bit jerkish for doing that. Although I love the dramatic finish. The dramatic finish, I have to honestly say, is a very... it's a very... you have to give it style points. That's what I'm trying to say. The game does have its moments of style and flair. And those finishing moves are honestly hilarious at times. I just love it. I say, you have to stop spitting out babies eventually. There we go. Alright, we have two locations, and I can never remember if we want to go up or down. I think we want to go up, because I don't think we can do anything on the bottom floor. Not until later on. Also, avoid the plants. And how do you feel about bees, if you don't mind my asking? Giant bee-like creatures, because I hate bees. I hate insects. Granted, I don't really see these creatures as insects, but... they are definitely insect-esque. Probably more closer to ancient Earth insects than modern-day insects, obviously. Activated. I'm glad that in repeat playthroughs you can skip all the cutscenes, but I'm annoyed that you can't skip all of that little bit of fluff. I'm just going to ignore you guys. And I wish I could ignore you guys. Honestly, we could just avoid all these guys. There's no reason to actually fight them. And you can really see the difference between a missile and just a normal charge beam. Missile does so much damage. Shoot. Get over here. That'll teach you. Oh god, he had a friend. Nobody messes with me. Oh shoot. Okay, I don't know why the dodging thing didn't work. There we go. When in doubt, use a lethal strike. I don't think anything's in here, is it? No, you just kill these guys to find out where the item is. Also, I swear to God, these plants sound more like seagulls to me. Like, is it just me? Because they sound like seagulls! Oh wait, there was more to this, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Alright. The breeding room.
The large cage-like booth looked like something had been raised in it. And in one corner was the miserable form of a researcher's corpse. This victim hadn't sustained the same injuries. The dead I'd seen had been torn apart by something large. This one had been attacked by a different type of creature. And as I studied the violence this creature had wrought, I felt something in the air. The presence of a dark intelligence.
Yep, end of the year Metroid. At least until I get to Metroid Dread. Which, I'm hoping to be my January main thing. How you doing, Got? What's new? What's happening? Hope you're doing well. Especially after the whole Christmas thing that just happened around the world. The Christmas thing of Christmas. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. No, the door's locked, so we can't go that way. Except...
Samus, proceed through the hatch I just unlocked. Your next destination is a little further ahead.
Alright. Ugly looking Furby thing. Shoot it. Shoot it with the missile. Do it now! You're doing well. The wife insists on catching colds. She insists on catching colds every year? That's an odd choice, but alright. Guess I can accept, that. It's her choice if she wants to get a cold every year. Although I would not recommend it. Then again, I hate being sick, so yeah. Get out of here, annoying insects! I don't have time for the likes of you. Get up there. Missile. Nom 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 nom. The third cold she's had since November. Oh, that sounds like my 1 year of college. I would literally, legitimately, I would get sick. And then 2 weeks later, I'd be fine for a week. Then I would get sick again for 2 weeks, and then be fine for a week, and then get sick again! It was literally on and off for like 2 months. It was the freaking worst thing I've ever had to get through. Huh, thought there was an item in this room. There is the original Metroid, there is Metroid 2, there is Metroid 3, which is Super Metroid, there is this game, which technically, according to the story, takes place after Super Metroid, there's Metroid Fusion, okay, get out of here, and there's the 3 Metroid Prime games, with a 4th one in development. What else? There is Metroid Prime Federation Force, there's Metroid Pinball, Prime Hunters for the DS. There's a lot of Metroid games. Oh, I didn't skip classes. I was technically paying for the classes, so I was showing up. Well, I'm just gonna let that money go to waste. So, this game is very odd because the story clashes with other Metroid games, that being the Prime series. So, technically, if you're gonna put this in the timeline, at least Nintendo's timeline, this would be Metroid 3.5, taking place between Metroid, well, Super Metroid, and Metroid Fusion. Also, we're already dealing with advanced enemies. Or I guess recallers, for lack of a better word. Well, that was easy. Didn't even attack me, he just stood right here by the elevator. Oh, this room, alright. This was the room I was thinking of. Ow. I always hit those. The story and timeline and those 90s platformers sound weird. It's a shoot-off. Kinda? I wouldn't really know how to describe this. Other than just, like, say, an action-adventure game. Accept it. Look, man. When games came into the third dimension, all people really care about is story. Well, even back in the 2D, people cared about the story. Like, back when the SNES came out, people were trying to figure out the timeline between Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and A Link to the Past. Like, okay, Zelda 1, then Zelda 2 came after that, and Zelda 3, A Link to the Past, is technically a prequel before Zelda 1. And then Ocarina of Time came out, and like, okay, so it's a prequel before A Link to the Past, which came before Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, and then all the other games, and just, like, trying to figure that out. Mario has no timeline, so you can just throw that out the window. Oh! Hello! Goodbye! Alright. In my personal headcanon, Mario 3 is a stage play. That has been confirmed by Miyamoto himself. So my headcanon is that Mario 1 takes place, and then Mario 3 takes place not all that long after. And because it is a stage play, it is a stage play of the original adventure Mario went through of the original Mario Brothers. Also, okay. I want to see if I fall, it's a game over. But I'm not gonna fall. I was afraid that bug might do something. Instead, I'm gonna crush a lizard with an elevator shaft. Or in the elevator shaft with the elevator. Love it. Kind of weird, like, you love Mortal Kombat because of the story, people obsess and expand the universe. Well, does Mortal Kombat have, like, a full-on story? Like, I won't lie, I don't know much about Mortal Kombat. Like, I want to say everybody has their own reason for fighting and joining the tournaments and whatnot, kind of like Street Fighter, but what their exact motives are, I have no clue. Other than killing, like, Shere Khan. Stupid bug. Making me look bad. Can't really do anything about this now, but I can get this taken care of. Get through the... Thank you, passageway. Because until I can find a way to get across this, be it the grapple beam or space jump, I can't get that item. There probably is a way, and I just don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Anyways, get you. And if I failed, could have just bomb jumped out of this. Okay, I don't know how I got out of my mothball mode there. Blow you up, get you. I know this game pretty well. I don't know everything. I definitely don't know everything, but I do know this game well enough. Mortal Kombat has story after the first, and they have background justifications to why they're there. Well, yeah, they're all gonna have their own background and their own reason for fighting, but is that a true story? Like, can you truly claim it's like, oh, I'm fighting because he killed my mother, he killed my father? That's not much of a story. That's just random fluff. Thank you. You're on a cell phone, and it's basic. Exactly, I wouldn't really consider that to be much of a story, then. That's like calling Mario 1 a story of guy trying to save girl. That's not a story, that's just a basic description. Alright, we got these guys again. Get over here! Yeah, it's probably best if they would just stick to the story, though. Stick to the game, I mean. Stick to the gameplay. Because, especially back then, when it's just gonna be, like, an arcade, take your money type of game, focusing on the gameplay is the most important thing. No. No! Ah, god dang it. Why I have my remote right now, compared to my sensor. It's not the best location, because I should have these guys dead by now. Ah, god dang it. These guys should be dead. Thank you, finally. I'm way too close to my sensor bar. Oh, really? He blocked for his friend? Oh, get out of here. Sorry. Like Sonic, like, you like liking Sonic because of the art, fine, the game is cute, but that's not the main angle. No, the main angle of Sonic is speed. It's all about speed! Sonic, we've talked about this, you have a drug addiction. Gotta go fast! It's all about speed! Alright, this. Get off of me! There we go. We came all the way out here just to unlock a door. Who designed this place? I want to see their manager. Oh good, the Worm Twins. Front. Dang it. God dang it. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Take me home, take me home. Get me out of the hole. Well, closest thing we're gonna get to shiny sparking at this point in the game. And I can't remember. Which way am I going? Not this way. I always get this area mixed up, because I always forget which way I'm going. I need to go back up. Samus has Fatality now? I mean, a chance to die? Then yes. Although, honestly, this game is so easy at times that dying is almost a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder to die at times in non-scripted sequences than it is to die normally and by fighting. Except for one creature in the game that I absolutely hate the most. And it's the guy we're going to be finding soon enough. Actually, I don't think I have to do that. No, I don't. You just leave that as it is. Come on, Samus. Thank you. She ended the monster when he was on the floor. Look, man, he had it coming. He was a jerk. Thing about giant wall monsters, they ask for it. Okay, I thought we were gonna fight the other guy before we fought this one, but I am fine with this, because I do not mind this one. Although these guys can be... Not you. These things can be a tad annoying. I swear they sound like seagulls! I swear to God, they sound like seagulls. I don't know where they got the sound clip, but they should have found a better one. You sure I'm not playing... Wait. You sure I'm not playing a xenophobe, wallmongering PMSED? I have no idea. Could be. Pretty sure she's blonde, so that would work out. Why did I not make that jump? Samus, you had one job. And now, why do I feel like I'm trying to sound like the mayor from The Simpsons? You had one job. Homer Simpson, you're under arrest. Buckum Wiggum. Sure, boss. How do I do that? Get ready to wiggle. Or to dodge out of the way. Whatever it is. Because these guys were annoying as well. Couldn't find them the first time I played this. Well, that's a lie. I found them. Nothing happened, and I moved on. I don't care if dinosaurs sounded like chickens. I don't want a plant sounding like a seagull. That's what I'm all about. Get over here. Wait, what? Why? Samus! Grab them! I want her to grab it so she does her fancy trick, but she doesn't want to do the fancy trick. There we go! Now you finally do it! Now, who invited you guys? And this thing's a lot more annoying when you don't know how to actually avoid the attack. Because the game doesn't tell you how to dodge in first-person point of view. I don't care if they're yucky, you got a power suit on, for God's sake! I think that's bad, wait till you see the Queen! Also, I don't know how dying equals turning to stone, but...
Some creatures use the powers of others to capture their prey. Watching this disgusting beast, I felt as though it was feeding off my power as well. At the same time, a thought crossed my mind. That howl I heard earlier, could this creature have been the source?
Samus, head to the biosphere test area in your current sector. There should be some important information about this facility in that exam center. The other members are en route. Quickly, go meet them there.
Not this location. I hate this location. It's so slow! But yes, apparently Birdie might be a little bit more than what he leads on to be. Also, there it is. Man, I sure hope Birdie here doesn't actually turn out to be something very dangerous that I wish we killed when it was small and kinda cute looking and nearly helpless. God, cause that would just be terrible. Why when they die because they are part dinosaur. Ah, so it's fossilization, got it. See, that's why you're around. For the big brain plays. Cause if I didn't have you, what would I be doing right now? Okay, this one is pointless. But I think this door just locks? Although I could... wait. No, I can get over here? But that one's locked. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I can't go through here, but I can get the item. Which should be back here? Here we go. Another missile. Birdie. Isn't he family to Samus at least? That is Old Bird. Also, that, Old Bird was a Chozo. That Birdie thing... Well, I'm just calling him Birdie because I don't know what else to call him. Hey, Bert. Okay. Speaking of being slow... Get out of here! You freaking jerk face jerk! Ugh. You don't want to mess with me. I got 27 missiles I can unleash on you. I hate the water. I'm so slow! Like, I understand. Like, obviously I don't have the gravity suit, but this is too slow. Don't give me a sass. Do you want to face someone with 27 missiles on them? I don't. Don't even know where she's carrying them. Clearly she has it somewhere in her arsenal. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. That takes care of all the annoying piranhas. Can only assume that she keeps some missiles in her shoulder pads, because why else would they be so big that it would make a football player jealous? Sorry, American football player jealous. She'd be able to take a football and just pretty much knock out everybody that was in her path just from running with those huge shoulders of hers. And now get up. Get up! Samus! Samus, why? You have never done this to me before. Why now? Okay, good. I can get out. And she can climb up, so I don't know why she didn't freaking climb up! Well, honestly, if she was gonna play football, she'd probably just put the football in her gun and just launch the dang thing. Send it flying. Okay, there's another item down here. Again, I hate how slow she is. Not sure why that bounced. Oh, get me out of here. So any luck, I'll never get back into the water again. Which is a lie, because I know I'm gonna get back in the water again. And this is the room I hate. Well, one of the rooms I hate. There are plenty of rooms in this game I hate. This would be the first room of hate. The second room of hate will be at the end of this, I guess, what you would call a chapter of Sector 1. Oh! Remember the first guy, I didn't remember the second. Let's head on through. So we fought the giant bees. How do we feel about giant dinosaur trees? I know it's a very odd question, but it will have importance. Up. For 10,000 years I slumber, who dares awaken me? I hate this guy because he takes so many hits to die. And I don't know if I can do, like, a fancy finishing move on him, like I can some other enemies. Ah, that stinks. I always try, but I can never get on top of him, so I'm never sure if it actually is possible or not. Oh, it is, apparently! Also, I'm dying! Okay, that was not how I wanted to find that out by almost dying. I swear, it's like the only location you can do this in the entire game. I never did it once in my entire childhood. Well, childhood at however old I was at 2010. I can do it multiple times here now in 2021. Well, end of 2021. Ugh. On hard mode, this guy is the worst. Only having 99 health and 10 missiles. I hate him. I hate him so much in hard mode. I did it. I beat him. I beat the entire game on hard mode once, and I don't want to go back to that, ever. Meanwhile, this game has a very strange feeling to me. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I've done nothing, but at the same time, I feel like I've at least done something. Part of that is because I just fought that guy, and I'm like, oh, he's like a boss. So yes, I've done something, but no. Mini-boss, maybe, but not a boss. So I just love how she can just grab that insect's rings and just tear him off the body. Like, she is ruthless. Like, that's so savage. It's like, you won't be needing these! Kill the bugs before they kill me. And fall all the way down. Yes, lovely, perfect. Exactly what I did not want to happen. Grab the freaking wall, Samus, come on. Anything in this one? No. There we go. That's why I love doing that, because you can kill multiple enemies by doing that. We'll have to come back to later on because I can't shoot through glass. I hate it when there's enemies that can only die by using missiles. But okay, don't know what that was. I saw the blue light. I'm like, what? There's nothing down here. Anyways. Tree Dinosaur Round 2, the Electric Boogaloo. Not as bad. I feel like I kind of cheesed them a little bit, but I still hate them. Just hate them for how much health they have. Okay, that should be all of them. And 3, 2, 1, hop! And now let's deal with this. Yeah, they really like using these pipes in this area. At least this time I can actually see the bugs from a mile away, rather than 2 feet in front of me, downhill, so it's hard to slow down. Anyway, energy parts. Energy tank, alright. I think there's one more in this? No, that's the last of them. The annoying thing is that we're gonna have to come all the way back here at the end game if we want to get 100%. And now, for story... God, I'm not gonna lie, if you wanna, like, leave and come back in, like, half an hour, because we're just gonna get plot and very slow walking sequences coming up here, so... If you wanna go get yourself a lunch, go hang out with your kids for, like, half an hour, I will not blame you. Or shower, yeah. That works, too. Do your laundry, call your mother-in-law, travel abroad. broad, huh? What's her name? I don't know. Study abroad for 20 minutes straight, no interruptions. Yes. That's how you're studying, right? Washy-washy. Robots. Why is it always robots? Samus Aran. Why is it always Samus Aran? Thanks, God. I'll try. I might take a nap while they're all talking and whatnot. I'll have to deal with a slow walking. But completely useless area that we never have to come back to ever again. Nor will the game ever allow us to even attempt to get back here.
Hey, Samus.
Hi.
Where's Lyle?
Looks like he's late. Huh?
Hey. The CPU seems to have self-destructed. The central system is broken into parts, but I think I might be able to restore it and recover some of the data. Let's try it.
Like the CO said, there might be some pretty crucial information hidden here. Well, while Maurice here is working his magic, the rest of us should search this building. Am I right?
Got it.
Hey, Princess. Does this view bring back any memories? Yeah. Looks like the training grounds of the Galactic Federation.
Okay, it looks like I just skipped a cutscene, but no, I did not. Now for very slow walking. And we're walking. And we're walking. Successful. Like, I hate it. Like, I understand you want to be on your guard, you don't know what can be lying around. But it's so slow. Ooh, vending machines. Anything good? Let's see. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Probably one of their glasses broken. They were upset there was nothing good in there. Like, I can't even talk to these guys. It's just... they're just gonna stand there, waiting forever until we advance the story plot along.
Adam, are you seeing this? It's a Zebesian, but it's been cybernetically enhanced. What is this thing?
I don't know. Continue your investigation.
Everyone, gather round.
All right. So I managed to recover one piece of data. This bottle ship is under management of the Galactic Federation. In these facilities, life forms from each planet have been raised and researched as possible bioweapons. Site Manager and Development Director, Dr. Madeline Bergman.
Adam, was the Galactic Federation experimenting with bioweapons?
Looks like it.
Use of bioweapons is strictly prohibited.
Of course it is. What's happened here is illegal.
Who is Madeline Bergman?
Must be the person in charge here. Is that all you've got?
I didn't need to press Adam about it any further. I knew his mind. Not only was he a strong opponent of bioweapons, he was against the use of living things for unnecessary reasons, period. Life, no matter what form it takes as it's born into this often cruel universe, should not be tampered with. That was Adam's philosophy. In bringing the infant Metroid back, I did something that I know would have gone against his convictions. And though I might have been left alone, it was a clear and blatant violation of protocol. I wondered what Adam thought of me. Out of nowhere, I suddenly found myself concerned with his opinion again.
They've almost gotten it completely restored. But I'll bet they protected this thing with a seriously sophisticated security system.
If I can't get past it, James, that'll be where you come in.
Leave it to me. Shouldn't be a problem to hack into this thing. I mean, it might tell us what exactly was going on here. Looks like this might take some time, though.
Madeline might still be somewhere in this building. Keep scouting for more intel. Let's go.
Okay, so there's one thing I really hate. If you skip the cutscenes, which just makes us go by faster, obviously, we literally walk that entire pathway and get whooped all the way back here. Just to go walking through again. And depending on how you do with it, it might be a good idea to save. So this time, however, instead of going right, like we did at the start, we're gonna go forward and take the straight path. But if, say, you don't take this path and you went right instead, well, you just wasted your time and now have to slowly walk all the way back to get here. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show off, because we can do this. Go up here, look up, we see nothing. Look a little bit further. Can look up. Still nothing. Look into the room enough. And yeah, now there's something. Oh, but the game will not let me... Wait. Yep, the game will not let me do anything else because I started looking. Now, originally you would just be walking around the room and then you would see a drop of saliva just fall down, but here we go.
Get back!
I want all the soldiers to evacuate this area. Samus, your orders are to take care of all enemy targets.
Now here we go, we got a fight on our hands against Zebesians, aka space pirates, as I believe they are. Get over here. Point blank headshot. Back shot. Not how I thought she was going to aim on that one. So I want to say space pirates, depending on their look and whatnot, have different weapons to suit their needs. Oh, that was a failure. Well, here's iframe. Save him. Okay, we got one more coward left. Finding these passageways so he can avoid me, not gonna happen. There we go. And just like that, we're back to a slow crawl. Okay, so it might not be a bad idea to save again. However, if we happen to die on the thing that's coming up, we don't have to worry about having to redo all of this. So I'm not worried about redoing all of this. So I'm not going to save this time. Okay, this part was really annoying in hard mode. I hate it, this part in hard mode. But yes, we have the lizard thing here. We need to be trying to shoot his tail. Can be fast, but he will try to trick you. Don't know if there's any way to get your missiles back, so I'm not going to put my hopes up on it. Although I'm doing pretty well here. A lot better than when I did that time in hard mode, that's for sure. But there we go, finally.
You okay, princess? I wanted to give you some cover earlier. But this thing takes forever to charge. I'll save the next shot for you. Not that you'll need it.
Hey! Come over here!
What's up?
Lyle's down. He looks like a pile of rags. What's gotta happen to a guy to make him look like that?
Okay, so, if I can get off these guys, we can look around and see a pile of green goo. Because that's what we need to be looking at, not the dead body, not the other guys, the green goo. Ugh.
An empty shell.
Looks like that monster from earlier infiltrated Sector 3. Samus, follow it.
Seems like Birdie might have become lizardy. Okay, well, we got no reason to stay here. Although this is the only time you can actually, like, explore this area. To the point of why do they even make this, because we're never coming back here ever again. Ever. This is the only time, as I said before, to explore. The exam area is going to be locked, the door behind us is locked, and that door behind us will never open up again.
It was clear that the Galactic Federation was developing bioweapons on the bottle ship. I wonder if Adam came here knowing that. Regardless, I knew I had to talk to the person in charge, Madeline Bergman. Of course, she would have to be alive in order for me to do that.
Samus, start by searching areas you can access with your current equipment. We'll determine weapon and equipment authorization after we get a better understanding of the situation.
So that means no ice beam, no barrier suit. Also, we will never be going through that doorway again, as far as I can tell. And if we can, I don't know why. But yes, welcome to Sector 3, Pyro. Everything's on fire and very not happy to see us. And there's a giant freaking fish and a freaking volcano in this location. Also, get ready to jump. Otherwise, that's an instant game over. And this location always throws me off for the longest time. Because of that. Again, we need to come back here later on. Because, well, I currently don't have a way of shooting through glass now, do I? Activated. I'm not the biggest fan of this location, as I find it... Every location, every sector has its ups and its downs. This one I feel can be a little bit confusing to navigate. And that item over there we're not going to get until later on, possibly post-game. And yeah, explore areas that we can with our current equipment, which was next to nothing because we're already taking damage out here. If there's one thing I feel like this game has a bad habit of, it's trying to be spectacle. Like, it's trying to raise the stakes. That's all it's doing right now. Trying to, like, keep the player on their toes and be wary of what's happening. And not that it fails, but I don't know if that was the best thing to go for the Metroid series. Because it's all just false tension, if you ask me. Because it's trying to add in the fear of, oh no, you're being chased and whatnot. Which can work, but I don't know how well it works in this case, because we're playing as Samus Aran, who's supposed to be, like, the strongest woman in video games. Like, the woman who should have, like, no fear of fighting off an entire planet worth of enemies and destroying everything else in their path. Ooh!
Looks like the normal beam won't have any impact on the enemies around here. Samus, use your ice beam.
Well, I guess that's a good time to get the ice beam after I just blow a guy's head off. Ice beam, so now we can freeze enemies, which can cause their own little advantages, such as just automatically freezing those guys, or actually causing the space pirate's claws to be frozen. Oh yeah, we can also just destroy the beehives. I know they're not beehives, but I don't know what else to call them, so yeah. The Excel chargers. I won't lie, those are possibly one of my favorite things to get in this game, but that's also because of how this game operates. I love getting them, because I love just how fast the charge attack can get. Because it feels kind of slow. But I love it because the fact that it makes it feel faster, instead of just making it, like, faster from the beginning, it's faster when the game says, okay, now they can be faster. Game, thank you. Extra missiles, so now up at a solid 30. Collecting 20 of all these missiles. It really just goes to show how powerful these goddamn things are, and just, like, how much they really expect you to do the finishing blows and using missiles and whatnot. Because that took what felt like forever, just in comparison to just firing my attack normally. Okay, let's fall on down. Ignore all of that. Oh, there's another one I was thinking of. That's fine. Another room very similar to this, where there's an item we can get. Activated. Alright. I kind of wish they just gave you the entire map. The whole get one map piece at a time. I understand, again, it's hand-holding. The game is trying to tell you to go from A to B to C. But I feel like if they gave you the entire map rather than piece by piece, it would help at least get give the illusion of choice. The illusion of where I'm going or how I'm doing things. Say, eat ice. Okay, entry port. Collect 4 of those, get some extra E-tank. Yeah, this is where the idea of being told what we can and cannot use is ridiculous, because we should have the various suits. Because we're dying, in a sense. We're dying from the heat. We really should have the various suit, but the game just wants to say no. Because the game wants to have its moment to shine later on, and try to build tension. Oh, grab him, grab him. Yeah, I want to say the first fight you have against these enemies are always the easiest. Because every other time you try to fight them later on, they never go as smooth as the first try. Okay, can't do anything with that yet. Nor can I get the thing that's right up there. And it's so annoying, because it seems like it's something you could be able to get, but nope! As far as I can tell, you can only get it later on. Also, we got an active volcano, so yeah. Who thought it was a good idea to have an active volcano inside a spaceship? All I can assume is that this is just the power supply. Like, this is the main core power system of this entire base. But if not, then they are just wasting potential. Like, they're telling me that they're afraid of me using power bombs because of the heat, being able to, like, transfer between locations. No! Garbage! There's a freaking active volcano and full-on lava. Well, I'm doing terribly. Get over here! There we go. Now lower the lava. Lower the JPEG. Is this... One of them I want, one of them I don't. This is the one I want. Okay, that is full energy part, so now my energy capacity has increased. Yay, me. This is the way down. So, as we try to... Nope, we can't get out of here, so we need to go up. Oh! It seems like the volcano did not like us lowering the lava. Magma. I don't know what to call it. Dodge! Samus! It's a volcano, but it's inside, so I don't know what this is considered. We are technically inside the crater of the volcano. But yes, this is again the game trying to build tension, like, oh, will she make it? She's being chased by the lava and she doesn't have the barrier suit! Until now. Barrier suit cuts damage from heat and reduces enemy attack damage. And hello to the boss. Okay, we froze his neck, and let's try that again. I don't think he likes that. Although he did lose the gem thing from his neck, so yeah. Okay, so we can either overblast and run up his arm, or we can actually missile his arm. This is the more cinematic way of doing it, so we're gonna do that. That's right. Run away! What? Oh, shoot. It didn't just run away. Okay, unfortunately you can't just hit the side button to dodge those. You actually have to jump. It's like, ah! Not again! Why? Why did I learn the first time? Oh, right, he does that now. Oh, I actually had a release. Okay. I didn't know, I let go of the button. I thought it was all automated. I just hold down to the attack button because it's, like, second nature to me. Come on. Oh, well, you just stopped this already. It was so gruesome, his head blew off. Alright, now get me the heck out of here. Good to know that it's not an instant win at that point. Actually, you do have to let go of the button and press the button to actually do the charge attack. Also, we, don't take heat damage, but we will still take damage from the lava good to know as well. What? Didn't even charge up, so I didn't think she was gonna actually jump on him. Jump on it. Jump on him. Okay, Geronimo! At least, ow. Can survive this location better now. I feel like the next place to go is Sector 2, the Ice Zone. I'm pretty sure that is where we're going. Right after we got the ability to actually survive the heat, we're gonna go try to survive the cold. Oh, he died! I'm like, why haven't I grabbing him? He died. Ew. You know, these guys had webs. Activated. Yeah. Can't do anything, so we turn back.
Okay, Samus. Head to Sector 2. There's a high probability of survivors hiding there. We'll have to take care of that freak of nature later.
I mean, any chance it could have gotten taken out by the giant fish thing? No? You sure it's lava-proof? I don't think we did any tests to see if it was actually lava-proof. Or heat-proof. It could have died in the heat. Also, this guy. Don't know where you came from. Now's my chance. Now, honestly, your best option is trying to shoot a missile at him when he does that. Though he might just do that instead! Which I swear is what he always does when I'm not prepared with a missile. My best option, though, is waiting for him to stick his head out. And do that. Just so we can do this instead. I love how the ice beam causes those guys just to get stuffed up with ice so that they have to explode! Bing bing! Okay. Yeah, we can't go back to Sector 1, we can go back to the main area, but I have no reason to go back there. What did I get that entire time but the fusion missiles, extra missiles, the various suit, and ice beam.
Warning is now in effect in Sector 2.
Irregularity
in the climate control systems of Sector 2 has been confirmed. Please be sure to wear protective equipment and use extreme care when moving around this floor.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I have done, like, nothing. Because my upgrades, we have gotten so few of them. Like, go back. What are my upgrades right now? Status. I have Ice Beam and Diffusion Beam. I have my normal missile. I have Mothball Bombs and Mothball Mode. Miscellaneous, I got nothing. And the suit, I got the Varia. Like, I've been at this for 2 hours. And I have nothing. Like, in the other Metroid games, I'd be, like, done. I'd be done, or at least be powerful. I have, like, weapons and whatnot. Here, it just feels like it takes forever. Ah, the wolves howl. Do I even have to fight you? I don't think I do. I do not, so forget it. Why am I going to waste my time fighting you? Okay, the That being said, I believe there is an upgrade for me to get down here. Yes, there is. And I think when we get to the next save, I'm gonna have to call it quits here for the day, because I have to take care of things in real world. So let's get this part taken care of first, and if we can, because you can, I was gonna say, you can cheat this game to do it not the way the game wants you to do it. If we get this set up just right. Doesn't want to do it because it's like at an angle, but it's not to be worried about. Because it can be done. Because they really don't want us doing it on this platform, because they want us to shoot the thing and then climb up. Forget that. It's so much faster just to do it this way. Because then you have to deal with that guy in the middle, who will be awake because we just caused a disturbance in his room. And you can't hurt him! Because for whatever reason, he has a force field around him. Okay. Just get out of the way, you annoying bugs. Come on. If we can hit him in the back with a missile, there we go. Blow up his horn. A lot easier to beat. Alright. This is what I'm gonna call it quits for now. 2 hours in, and it still feels like we've gotten nowhere. But when we come back, we'll hopefully be getting someplace in this entire thing. We're almost at 35 missiles. I was trying to make it. I was trying to sound confident. I'm like, oh, we're almost at 40. I'm like, no, we're not. No, we're not. We still have a ways to go. Ugh.